Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you so much for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Today we are asking the question, what does your person want? What do they want from you? What are their intentions? What do you want? That's what we're asking. So we have 4 piles today. Real quick, I want to jump in and say thank you. I received this amazingly awesome Secret Language of Color cards. I've been playing with them a little bit. They're really, really cool. I might use them in the reading today. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if this is the right reading for that, but it's definitely been helpful in some personal readings I've been doing. But the biggest thing is Amazon didn't leave me a note, so I have no idea who sent me this one either. So this is becoming the mystery of the lovely people who send me awesome things, but I can't thank them. So if this was you, please drop a comment like, hey, it was me, so I can thank you properly. But thank you so much. They're very, very cool cards. I'm totally in love with them. Okay, so we have 4 piles today. I did it a little different. I was drawn and guided to do an extra pile today, so we are going with it. So we have pile 1 here, which is a Rider-Waite deck that has a plaid backing, but it's with the Sodalite wand. It's very cool. Pile 2 is a Chrysalis Tarot with my lovely favorite brass flower. Pile 3 is also a classic Rider-Waite deck with a Serpentine. And pile 4 is the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. And my newest favorite chunk of amethyst. Gosh, I love this so much. So take a moment, take a deep breath, go with whichever pile you're drawn to the most. If you need to pause the video, feel free to do that. And if you're feeling drawn to more than one pile, you could just have messages in more than one pile. Always remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make things fit if they don't feel right for your situation. Just know that that message was for somebody else and not for you, and just let it go. Again, piles 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4 today. And the timestamps will be in the description box below. Some people pick by the numbers and the timestamps as well. So I thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys picked the Sodalite wand. Very, very cool, right? Look at the coloring in that. So pretty. Okay, so we are going over what your person wants. What do they want from you? What do they want from this connection? I think a lot of people question that in their head, like, what do they even want from me? You know, so that's the kind of questions that we're asking Spirit today, asking my guides, what they can shed light on. For anyone that was drawn to pile 1, what does their person want? Let's see what we can find out. We're playing investigators today, guys, and seeing, what your person wants. I hope everyone is doing well. I do personal readings as well. If you're interested, you can email me at ajourneyinlight@gmail.com. That's in the description box below as well. But what does your person want? Woo, woo. Okay, so first card that pops out is we have Justice, and then 4 of Cups in reverse wanted to come out. Oop. We have an 8 of Swords, the World in reverse. We have the Fool, with the High Priestess in reverse. We have the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and the Sun. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards at the beginning. mix it up, do a little different today. We have envy. We have the healer of all ages. Then we have round and around. And no place like home. What does your person want? This person definitely have a very strong feeling of chaoticness about this person. So if you're watching about a person that's been very like back and forth, hot and cold, I feel like this is definitely your pile. So this person, to start off with, we have Justice and the Fool. So ultimately, this person does want things to be fair. They want to be fair to themselves. They want to be fair to you. There's a, you know, again, a sense of justice here. Sometimes this comes up with if someone's in a committed relationship, things like that, like our marriage, but being clarified by the Fool. I feel like maybe they want out of that and they want a new beginning. Or maybe if you are the one that's in a committed relationship, they want a new beginning. So ultimately, we're asking what they want from you. There is a sense of wanting things to be just and wanting a new beginning. Or like maybe in the past, they haven't been fair to you, and they realize that, and they want to be honest and open with you, but they want a new beginning, guys. So this is either like you guys are not talking at all, or something has gone south, or maybe they just haven't, again, I feel like this person hasn't treated you justly or fairly, and they want to start over. I'm hearing, I want to start over. So with the Four of Cups is about someone like basically ignoring an offer of love that was given to them. So with it in reverse, I'm hearing, again, it's this justice thing, like these two cards sitting together. It's like, I feel like maybe they turned you down, or they just didn't take your offer of love, and they're realizing that was a mistake. But with the High Priestess here, it's like a level of, like a High Priestess in reverse is, I'm still feeling like they're confused about what to do. So even though they want this new beginning, they're still like confused about everything. This person is having, you know, a hard time figuring things out. Like they recognize where they've gone wrong, but I don't know if they don't know how to change their behaviors or what, because again, it's this like hesitation on stepping up to the plate is what they're saying. We'll move into Eight of Swords, which is a lot about, you know, being trapped, but it's being trapped by your own mind, your own limitations. Like they've created this jail around themselves, and maybe that's from being like really sneaky in the past. Like the Seven of Swords is a lot about being like a sneaky energy, sometimes strategic, but typically like not being the most honest person. And again, I feel this like this pull to be honest, but again, it's like this weird confusion about like they just don't know how to, I'm hearing they don't know how to not play games. So I feel like this person has been in the past just typically a game player, and they're just trying to figure out, they're realizing that doesn't serve them, especially when it comes to you. I feel like the people watching this, like, you didn't put up with their games. And so I'm hearing this person wants to change. What do they want? They want to change. They want to be a better person. They want to, I'm hearing, want to be like the level of person that you are. We have the World here in reverse, and it's clarified by the Sun. So the World is about completion. Sometimes it's about travel. A lot of times in my reading, I always hear like, you are their world. With it being upside down, there's a level of like, again, I think they've messed up, but they miss the connection of you. Like you are the sun to them. So it's like they've realized they've messed up, and this person wants a new start. They want to change. They just don't know how. Like, how do I even go from being And it's kind of funny with these two cards popping up. Like, how do I go from being this kind of not shallow, but looking at the world in a shallow way, or not like staying in the shallowness of a relationship. So not saying that this person is necessarily shallow, but they just don't get deep, like they don't allow themselves to get deeply entrenched in relationships. Maybe they've always just kind of just had like simple level relationships, but the connection with you forces them to be a deeper person, be deeper connected. And so there's a sense of them wanting that, but they're just not sure how, because I feel like, again, with these two cards popping up, so we have envy, which is, you know, a deadly sin, right? So envy is not a high vibe emotion that you want to be in. It's being jealous, it's being envious, it's being, oh, why can't I have what they want? It's very egotistical energy, right? And then the card that came up underneath it is the Healer of Ages. So it's about being like, this kind of represents, you know, Jesus, and he was an amazing ascended soul that was unconditionally loving. Like his teachings were all about love, all of them, you know. I won't get too religious about different things, but basically there's a huge contrast between these cards. So this is a level of being an ego, and I feel like they're still kind of here, but they recognize they want to be this better person, and they want to be this better person for you. So yeah, a lot of this is this person wants to change who they are. They're sick of this stagnant just energy, but there's a sense of not knowing how to change with this person. But again, they've been in this vibe of just low level, vibrational, shallow-esque kind of tendencies, and what their soul is calling them to do. Like, I'm very drawn to the fact that this is coming from, you know, the heart chakra. Their soul is calling them to be a better person, and maybe you've awakened this in this person. You know, sometimes we meet certain people in our lives and it sparks something in us that asks us to step up to the plate. I don't know, they keep using that phrase, step up to the plate. So it's like this connection with you has forced this person to want that. They're just in the middle of figuring that out. Again, I feel like they've been in this energy of just not letting people in, not letting people get too deep, maybe not being emotionally available to you, because it's their comfort zone. But they want to change, they want a new start. Like I'm hearing you've showed them a new way of being. And we'll move over here. So this person, it's like I'm hearing, like I'm getting almost a headache. Like they're thinking, like they just go in this circle of meaningless relationships, like over and over again. And I'm hearing they just want to be out of it. They want someone to feel that feels like home. And I think you are that to this person. Again, with the sun and like this card, especially like, oh, sorry, I just realized that this image is in the back of this image. Okay, so I feel like they want to leave their old self behind. Their old just go through the motions round and round, and they want to feel at home. And I think home is you. Like we have a light peeking through the door here, much like a sun, you know, a sun beam going through the door, right? And you're like the sun to them. So you're helping them see the way to go. They're just figuring that out. So overall, what does this person want? What do they want from you? What do they want this connection? They want to be a better person. They just haven't figured out how to do that. And they want to be a better person for their son, and their son is you. It's really quite beautiful. They want a new beginning. There's just a level of confusion on how to move out of the energy they've been in for so long. Like, how do you go from envy to Jesus, right? So it's like this stark contrast. It's not impossible to do. They can do it. It's just that's what they're figuring out. They're figuring out what they want. They want to be a better person. They want to be this better person for you. Like you've been this catalyst for change in this person, and that's really what they want. They want to be more like you. You know, I'm not seeing this person looking too far in the future. But they're just a little focused on their present and what they need to do to be a better person. Try to see if any other messages are coming through for this pile. Is there anything else, guys? No, I think that might be it, pile one. This person, ultimately, what do they want? What do they want from you? They want to be a better person for you. They want to match you. They want to match your vibration. So it's not necessarily that they want to take from you or anything like that. They want to be more like you and better for you. So I think, you know, this person wants to step up to the plate. That's the phrase my guides keep giving me. They want to step up to the plate for you. So pile one, I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a little insight to what's going on with this person and in their head, and you're making them want to be a better person. I mean, pat yourself on the back. You're helping this person change for the better, and that's a really, really beautiful thing. So as always, thank you guys for joining me here. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading, and thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you again. I'll see you in another reading. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile two. You guys picked my favorite brass flower. Stick that little guy right over here by my angel collection. You guys can kind of see, kind of not see. So we are asking today, what does your person want? What do they want from you? What are their intentions? What's going on? Pile one was interesting. It was just interesting. I don't know what else to say. I don't think I've done this video before, so yeah, it's definitely interesting. Well, not bad, just it was an interesting look into what, you know, someone wanted. So today we're going to ask my guides, to people that are drawn to pile two, what does their person want? What does a person want from them? Whoa, too many. Sorry, we're going to keep shuffling. If they're meant to come back out, don't worry, they will. What does this person want from you? What do they want from this connection? What are their intentions? Always remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to make things fit that don't fit for your situation. Use your discernment. I do personal readings as well. If you're interested in the pricing and detail for that, please email me at ajourneyinlight@gmail.com. That is also in the description box. Yeah, all right, let's see. What does pile two's person want from this connection? What do they want from them? What do they want in this connection? This deck is super stiff today. That's weird. I use this deck a lot. I don't know what that's about. We have the Hermit. We have the Hierophant in reverse. We have the Four of Stones, which is the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Artist. I love that this deck has so much beauty, so much beautiful imagery, so much beautiful taglines, because that's how my guides connect with me. Like, I see basically headlines and a story all comes together. So that's why I read classically and intuitively. So we have an Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And an Ace of Swords in reverse. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards just to get started. Okay, pile two's person. What do they want? What do they want from this connection? What do they want from this person? What do they want? We have a contract here. Rest and rejuvenation. Very reminiscent of our starting card here with the Hermit. We have happy, happy. We have community. Okay, pile two. Your person Okay, so this person, I get an overwhelming sense that this person doesn't like typical conventionality. So as in they don't like the norms in life. Like maybe they're not necessarily into marriage, or it doesn't necessarily mean that, but they're just not a traditional person. Like things don't have to be traditional with this person. So when it comes to what they want from you, they want a lot of different things. So we'll start at the beginning because a lot of information is coming through. So maybe a lot of people pick this pile as well. My OCD kicks in. I gotta straighten my cards. Okay. So we have the Hermit clarified by the Ace of Wands. So this person, okay, all right. Interesting message came through. This person wants to connect with you in more than just a physical way. Maybe this person, maybe you guys have only had a physical relationship thus far. Maybe this person has been a little unconventional. Maybe this has been like a friends with benefits situation. And I'm hearing this person wants more than that. They want more a soulful connection. And this might, as I'm saying this, or my guides are saying this is going to be surprising for some of you guys to hear, because you've kind of just put this person in a box of like not thinking that way. But this person, I think, thinks a lot. They don't express a lot, but they think a lot. So they internalize a lot. They think more than they ever share. But we're dealing with a thinker here, guys. And I think typically they've always more expressed their attraction, or more comfortable expressing their attraction for you physically. But I'm hearing this person wants more than just a physical connection with you. They want something deep. The Hermit is about going within and getting deep. And so they're telling me they want a very deep connection with you, and something more, because sometimes the Ace of Spirals can just be about someone who kind of wants to hook up. It's like an offer of like, hey, what's up? So I'm hearing that they don't just want to just hook up with you. They want something deeper with you. But with that said, this person, there's a sense of unconventionality. So with the Hierophant is all about, doing stuff by the book. It also can be higher learning. There's a lot of messages with the Hierophant, but what they're telling me is this person doesn't necessarily, even though they want this deeper connection with you, they're afraid to express that because they're afraid that if they talk about that, you're instantly, and again, this is nothing bad about you, this is just society in general, so it holds them back from expressing because they don't want to be like, oh, I want to be really deep, I want to be next level, and then you're like, oh, let's get married. And again, it's not necessarily that you've said that, it's just like a societal stigma, or like they want to take things to the next level, but their next level, they don't like the rigidity of being conventional. I don't know why they just keep saying that, but I have a feeling a lot of you guys will understand this person isn't conventional in their thinking, but it doesn't mean they don't want something deep and intense with you. They just want to do things their own way. So there might be a level of having to like accept this person's not into labels, but that doesn't mean that they care any less. So I'm being told like almost switch your perspective a little bit about like needing a label, because just because this person doesn't necessarily like labels doesn't mean that they don't just want you, because they want a deep connection with you. They want to be grounded. But also with this Tower in reverse, I don't think you're going to be able to change this thing about them. Like if you're like, oh, eventually, hope they'll change their view on that or something. I think this person's very resistant to changing. They don't want to have people force them to do things that they don't want to do, which, again, that's up to you. I'm just explaining. I'm not trying to force you to change your line of thinking. I'm just explaining where this person's coming from. So always take what I say as just guidance for understanding. Not because I'm like, oh yeah, you need to change what you want for your life for this person. This is just where this person's coming from. And again, they're very resistant to this. But again, it's not because you're not worthy of that. because again, they want this deep connection. They want something more than just a shallow connection with you. It's just, it looks different to them. They're just different, you know? Okay, so then we run into the Four of Pentacles, and it's clarified by our Knight of Swords in reverse. So again, I don't think that they're unsure on how to communicate this with you, because it's like that. When I think in the past, when they've expressed that to somebody else or whatever, the person jumped to these next level societal kind of, you know, restraints, and this person isn't just that comfortable with it. But it doesn't mean, again, I keep saying the same thing, but they just keep telling me that, so it's important to understand. But this person wants a grounded, real connection with you. You are like their treasure. They're just showing me like this is what you mean to them. You are worth so much to this person. They just haven't figured out how to communicate that or take action towards that because of this fear of jumping to conclusions. Not sure if anyone has ever watched Office Space. I know it's an older movie, but they just showed me the jump to conclusions mat, so that might be relevant for somebody, and a joking, but they're just like, oh, just don't jump to conclusions. So if you understand that frame of thinking, hopefully that made you giggle. If you don't worry about it. That movie rocks. So, all right. We move into our Queen of Pentacles, which is the Artist, and then an Ace of Swords in reverse, clarifying it. Again, it's like they see your value. I don't feel like this person has expressed how beautiful they see you, how strong they see you, how worthy they see you, because again, those words in the past has led them to that person wanting to take that conventional step. And so this person is just like, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. I really want this person. I really want this connection. I'm just different, and I don't necessarily want the legality of things, but it doesn't lessen their need for you. So when I pulled this card, which, you know, it means different things to me when I pull it, but I got this immense fear of a contract. Like I felt like I was going to like throw up. So this person, like the idea of being legally bound. I don't know if this person just doesn't like the government. I don't know why that's coming up. I guess it's not too far off with things going around right now, but this person is just very weary of like signing papers, being so, and again, this usually feels very much like a commitment phobe, but I don't get that they're not afraid to be committed to you. They just don't want this rigidness. So when I was shuffling these cards, and this deck has never felt so stiff to me, and it felt awkward. And I said that at the beginning, and I was like, I wonder if this person is either really stiff or they don't like rigidity. And as this unfolded, it's like what, you know, they're telling me this person just doesn't like to fit into this little box. They want to dance to the beat of their, you know, own drum, like that kind of thing. They're very unconventional, but you know, we have rest and rejuvenation, we have the Hermit here, but when we have happy, so this person wants a happy, fulfilled life with you. They really, really enjoy your company. They really enjoy, like, you give them a sense of peace and rest. They want you to understand that they're just different, and they want you to accept them for who they are. I feel like this person is pretty awakened. They might be a little more awakened soul that you're dealing with here, which is cool. But again, I think that they think more than they ever tell you. They're very like go within type person. They may meditate, they may not, but they definitely internalize a lot of things. And again, for some reason, maybe they grew up in a family and a broken marriage, maybe more than one. So they just don't, they almost attach like marriage to just not working. Like it's like as soon as you say, okay, yeah, let's get married, then it's just going to end. And they don't want this to end. They really, really care about you guys. They're, you know, I don't have really any cups, so they're not like overpouring with emotions, and I don't think they're expressive like that, but they definitely want you around. And then we have community. And so there's a sense of like wanting a home together with you, but it maybe is just not a conventional way. Again, this person I feel like is a very unique soul, and they just want to be accepted for who they are. And again, you have free will, so this is whatever you choose. This is solely for you to understand what this person wants, where they're coming from, what they want in life. They want life to look a little different than the norm, and it's just because something about it is very deep rooted in their childhood. Again, we had, you know, the Hierophant in reverse, but in this deck it's the Divine Child. So I'm hearing maybe, you know, again, it might have been failed marriages that they grew up with, and so they just don't see marriage as, and I keep going to this, but and it might be not that intense with this person just yet, you know, but they just see like labels and marriage and something, just something that doesn't work out. Like you're just signing up for it to get broken anyways. And I think that's a deep rooted thing. It may not be logical, but for this person, it is like their reality and how they see things and how they view those types of connections. But guys, so ultimately, what does this person want for you? I think they want you to understand that just because their views are different, it doesn't make them not want you. And they want a deeper connection with you. They don't want just physical, but they also don't want someone that's going to force them to change. So it makes them hold back, I think, a lot because of this fear of, if I tell this person, wonder if they just leave because that's their dream is to get married one day, and that's not what I want. So then they're afraid to express that because then they could lose you that way as well. And all they want is to be happy. All they want is you to be happy. They want this sense of like community. And this person might be the type of person that likes to be in a group and things like that as well. They just want life to be a little different. They want to explore what that looks like to be outside the societal norms. I think that might be it, guys. Yeah, I think that's just what your person wants. They want a level of understanding that they just want things to be different, but it doesn't take away their care and their love for you. So pile 2, I hope this helps. I hope this gave you some insight to what is going on with your person and what they want from you and your relationship and your connection. I think, yeah, again, I get a very chill, awakened vibe, soul, and also some of you guys, maybe that was more of a reflection of how you feel, and you guys could be in a vice versa role against that person, and that person is the rigid one and you're the more laid back. I don't know why that just came through. So as always, thank you guys so much for joining me here. I look forward to seeing you in a future reading, and thanks guys so much. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked the Serpentine stone. I always say I'm going to bring over all my things, what everything does, and I always forget. So one of these years, I'll make true on that comment. Anyway, so what we're going over today, we want to know, what does your person want? What do they want from you? What do they want from the connection? The first 2 piles were different, but very interesting, very insightful, and not in the way I necessarily thought this reading was going to go. This is the first time I've done this reading, but it was very interesting. I pretty much enjoyed it. I felt like a little bit of an investigator into people's souls, so very cool. Always remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you're drawn to this pile, there should be at least one message that rings true for you. If you're drawn more than one, you might have to fit some piles together. I try to do an extra pile just to see if we could get a little more clear division, because a lot of different scenarios pop up in my 3 piles. I'm not sure which way I want to go, but if it works out to keep 4, then I will. If not, I'll move back to 3. But today I was guided to do 4 piles. So you guys are pile 3, and yeah, we're asking what your person wants. I do personal readings, so if you're interested in pricing and details on that, feel free to email me at ajourneyinlight@gmail.com. That's also in the description box if you didn't understand what I said. You can email me and get all those details. All right, so let's see. What does pile 3, this person want? What do they want from them? What do they want from this connection? What are their intentions? Like, what do they want? We have a 9 of Cups in reverse. We have a 2 of Wands in reverse. We have the High Priestess. We have an Ace of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. 7 of Cups. Sun in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. Give me a second to straighten these out. I'm going to go ahead and pull some oracle cards. I've been doing that with this reading. Doing all kinds of different things today. We are mixing it up. All right, so let's do these first. What does pile 3's person want? Pile 3's person want. Walking away. Happy family. I wasn't going to pull 3 cards, but I just kept going. So we have victory. I'm going to keep that. I was just doing 2 of those, but those things happen for a reason. I was getting in a zone trying to get these messages. So let's see what else. Building blocks. Oop, and TikTok. Okay. Some interesting messages, I'm not going to lie, have been popping in. All right, I'm just going to shoot this out here first. This is for somebody, maybe for multiple people. If you are someone that's into somebody else, but you are in a committed relationship, you are married, something along those lines, this person is over it. This person wants you to walk away from your current situation. They want a happy life with you. They want victory with you. Sorry, as this pulled out, like this just came in super clear, so I have to share it. This person is over waiting around for you. If that is the case, maybe this is how some of you guys feel about this person, but this message is for someone watching that is married or in a committed relationship, but you have this kind of like this person on the side. They're really over not being picked. That's how I'm feeling about this person. Is like, is this ever going to happen? Are you finally going to leave? Are you going to choose me? I'm getting a sense of just like getting frustrated and fed up. Again, that could be the viewer about the other person. You know, sometimes we mirror each other. Some things flip-flop in readings. But there's a sense of they want so much with you and they can't have it. So that's for somebody. I had to throw that out there before we got in. I didn't want to miss that message in case this was coming in. So thank you guys for bearing with me for that person or people that needed to hear that. This person wants you and they don't want to wait around for you guys anymore. So, okay. So we have our 9 of Cups first, and this is someone who typically is very happy being single, doing their own things, very secure. With it being in reverse, I feel like this person is over their single life. They don't want to be single anymore. But with our King of Cups in reverse, is they're still afraid of emotionally opening up completely. And maybe, you know, if this has been that scenario that popped in first and you haven't walked away because you're like, well, you haven't even expressed how you felt, there's this just push and pull that's coming through right now, a lot of messages. So, but that aside, this person is ready to move out of the single energy for sure. They just don't know how to express that. We move into our 2 of Wands, which is also about planning for the future, but it's in reverse. So it's like this person doesn't want to be single anymore. They want to move to the next level, but it's like they don't know how to do that. And then it's clarified by the Seven of Cups, which can be like overwhelming choices at times. It's like, what do I even pick? Like, how do I even do this? Like, I don't want to be single anymore. Yeah, the overall tone is I'm getting from this person is over things not being secure with you guys, but I don't think they realize that their lack of communication and expressing themselves is what's holding you back, regardless of if you're in a committed relationship or not. It's like you've been open and honest with this person and they're ready to not be single, but it's like this person's like almost like a walking contradiction at the moment. Like they want all this, but they're not doing the steps to get you, right? Like they need to express their love to get you, because you don't know where you stand, right? But they're not telling you, but then they're getting frustrated. This is very interesting pile 3. So we'll move into the next set of cards. So we have our High Priestess here, which is our all-knowing, beautiful energy. Like she is the divine, like she is the divine feminine, regardless of what gender you're watching about. It's just like someone that's very tapped in, tuned in, turned on, right? But it's clarified by the Sun in reverse, which has a lot of anxiety. So this person, usually when this card comes up, for me, I feel like the viewer sees through who you're watching about's crap. Like you see through this person's crap. You don't take crap. You ask this person to step up, and that person, it scares them a little bit. It makes them nervous. So Sun in reverse is about anxiety. So something about you makes them anxious because you're forcing them to level up, is what I'm saying. And not in a mean way. It's like, you got to level up if you want to get with this kind of thing. Like, I don't put up with this crap. And this person doesn't want to be single anymore. That was the defining thing. They just don't know how to plan out this future, because they have so many, like, there's just so many options, and not necessarily options of other people. It's just there's so many things. This person gets overwhelmed by emotions easily. So I feel like they turn them off a lot of the times. They kind of close themselves off to emotions because it becomes overwhelming, and they don't know how to handle that. And I feel like this person likes to keep like a very stoic form about them, so they don't express their love. So our Ace of Cups is my I love you card, you know. It's an offer of love. It's in reverse. It's so confusing, this person. Yeah. But it's clarified by our Queen of Swords in reverse. They haven't told you their true feelings because they're afraid of what you're going to say, but I think that you're very open and honest about what you want from this person. But this person has a big fear of rejection when it comes around to expressing their love. Like it's a fear. Like they're very afraid to be emotionally open. And I don't get, like, I know this card says walking away. I don't get that this person wants to walk away from you. It's like, and again, we're asking, what does this person want? This person doesn't want to be single anymore. They just don't know how to express themselves. But they want this happy family. They want this victory. This walking away is, guys, I don't get this vibe unless, like, they want you to chase them. Like, you have to look at this girl. She's walking away, but she's, like, looking back over her shoulder like, hey, are you going to follow me? You know, like, it's a little, I don't know, interesting role reversal. Like, they want to be chased a little bit. They want to be fought for a little bit. It's kind of very juvenile. I'm sorry. Not being judgy. But this person, like, I feel like you've put up with some immature crap from this person. And, you know, you're watching this like, okay, well, if you want all this, you need to step up. And, like, again, I think you put that on this person and they're like, and it causes them to, like, freak out. But I think they want to change. They want things to be different. They don't want to be in this single player energy. They're still a little stuck there. This person is still afraid of opening up, but they deep down, they want this happy family. They want things to be successful. We'll move over here. So the building blocks, and, like, I'm kind of looking how, like, I'm drawn to her face, kind of like almost looking out, like trying to figure out how to build this. How do they build this family? What choices do they make? What blocks do they use to build this life that they want? And then it's clear, you know, we have TikTok. So it's like, I feel like they're like the saying, like, I'm going to say it a little differently just for ad reasons, like crap or get off the pot. And maybe you've told this to this person, like either you do this or it's over. And so they don't want you to walk away. But they don't know how to express themselves. So it's like they want to change, but there's so much fear here. There's so much fear about, you know, what you're going to say, if they're going to have the right words. But ultimately, what do they want from you, and what do they want from this connection? They do want a happy life. They want a victory. They realize that their time is running out. They're just trying to figure out, like, how do I even say what I want to say? Like, how do I get these words out? Like, I don't know. I'm getting very dry mouthed. Like, they just don't know how to express themselves properly. And I think that's held them back in a lot of their relationships. And it makes them so anxious just to even just say what they feel. And from the viewers, I feel like you guys don't understand. I feel like a lot of people watching this pile maybe wear their heart on their sleeve, and they're very open about how you feel. And I think you've expressed it to this person, and yet they still just can't give you that back. This person just gets, very emotionally overwhelmed, so they try to shut it off. Because again, all our good, all our cups are pretty much in reverse, so it's like they're not good at expressing their cups, and the one that's upright is the one that's all about being overwhelmed by emotions. So, I know our big thing. Let me see. I didn't pull any of these for the other ones, but I want to know what this person's hidden truths are. Like, what? It's like, why can't you just say what you want to say? I feel like this person has so much to say. So can we have some insight on what this person wants to say? What do they want to say? What are they so afraid of saying? I want to feel that way again. So that's a card that comes up when they want to be with you. They want to feel your warm sun, because I think you've pulled that away too. I feel you leaving me behind. So you could be walking away. Again, there's that one scenario that came in, that was for somebody, but overall, maybe you are walking away. And they don't want that. They want this happy thing, so they feel you leaving them behind. You were the best thing in my life. This person needs to step up, guys. They need to tell you all this. That's frustrating. I replay our conversations over and over. The timing just wasn't right for us. That's kind of funny that this time came up. So with pulling these cards and looking back over this, some more messages were coming through. So yeah, this person realizes that they haven't stepped up to the plate. They haven't given you what you needed, but they don't know how to do that. And maybe they just felt like the time wasn't right, because they're still building their future. They're still figuring out all this, stuff that they have going on. But ultimately, they feel you walking away. They don't want you to leave. They want you to turn back around. They want you to look for them. It's like, you see like the breakup movies, and like one person looks back, but the other person's not looking. Then they turn around, the other person looks back, and if only they'd look back at each other together. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting, because they ultimately want things to be successful with you. So overall, what does this person want from you? This card wanted to come out, so they want victory with you. That's our overall feeling. It's just a matter of how to get there. They're afraid of you walking away. They're afraid of losing this. They know time is not on their side, either with losing you or just being together. There's just a lot of things that aren't blending, but they still want you, and they still want this to be victorious. Let me see if any other messages come through before I end this for you guys. I think that might be it, guys. So for pile 3, I know this wasn't the most clarity, but I think our biggest thing here, they keep just like telling me to pick this this card. This is a very 6 of Wands card, but they want victory with you. Maybe 28 means something to some of you guys. Just being told to hold this here for a minute. This is what ultimately this person wants. regardless of their actions. They want victory. They want things to be successful. They want a happy life. They're afraid of you walking away. And then again, for some of you, there's a scenario where they want you to walk away and choose them. So pile 3, I hope this helps. I hope this was interesting. I hope this gave you a little insight to what this person wants, maybe what's going on in their head, just back and forth. And as always, thank you guys for joining me here for a reading, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3, or pile 4. We're pile 4 today. 4 is ending it. So I decided to do an extra pile. That's what I was guided to do. So this better be a good pile. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, we want it to be good, right? So you guys pick this gorgeous, gorgeous amethyst geode chunk. Cherie, if you're watching, thank you for sending me this. Like, it was part of a pack of all of these like beautiful beautiful stones or crystals that she sent me for this channel. This one is like my favorite. Like, oh my god, I love you. All right, that was weird. Okay, so we are going over, what does your person want? What do they want from you? What do they want from this connection? What are their intentions? All 3 piles so far have been completely different. This has been an interesting reading. I haven't done this one before. I might start doing this more, but I feel a little bit like an investigator, like we're on Unsolved Mysteries trying to figure this person out. So again, it didn't go exactly how I thought this reading was going to go, but still interesting. So hopefully you guys are finding value in this. Please remember, it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading, feel free to email me at ajourneyinlight@gmail.com. That is also in my description box if you need to see how I have that written out. And yeah, let's jump right in. So what does pile 4's person want? What do they want? What do they want? Okay, I've gotten a little kooky by this pile, guys. All right, so what is pile 4's person? Anyone drawn to pile 4? What does their person want, please? Please give us clarity. Less confusion than the other piles. We have 8 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Fool in reverse. We have Ace of Emotions. The Magician in reverse. We have the the King of Wands. Oh, we have the King of Emotions. Well, this might end up being a pretty interesting looking spread. We have the Wheel. Actually, I'm going to put these 2 like this. And we have the 2 of Wands. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull some. I'm doing things different today, guys. Things are different. Mixing things up. My guides are like, let's just do a new type of reading. Let's do 4 piles. Let's pull out this now. And again, I am just here for the ride, much like you guys are. We have Deep Knowing. Time to Go. We have Third Eye Chakra, Archangel Chamuel. And we have Cornucopia. Okay. This person doesn't want to let you go, guys. They don't want to walk away. They don't want to start a new beginning elsewhere. They want you. Wow. So much emotions are coming in, so bear with me for a second. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, I feel like you and this person have This is not a newer connection. This is a connection that's pretty deep. Potentially, you know, some past life connection kind of stuff here. So you guys have really put in a lot of work in this connection, and maybe things this far haven't worked out the way you guys wanted them to. This could also be how the viewer is feeling. But you guys don't, like, the Fool is about a new beginning, but what I'm hearing is they don't want to start over somewhere else. They don't want to jump away. They don't want this to take a leap of faith faith elsewhere, sorry. They want what they work so hard for, you know. They want their love. They want to express their love to you. Our Ace of Cups is the I love you card, you know. They love you. They want you. Again, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you guys are not talking. There is a separation. There's a lot of sadness about this and how it's worked out thus far. And feeling a little bit like, where do you go from here? Because I don't want to walk away, but what do I do? We have the Magician in reverse, so I feel like this person doesn't feel like they're in their power. We have a King of Wands and a King of Cups. So this person might not be really great at expressing their emotional side to you, but I don't think you have any doubts about their physical passion for you. And I think you guys light each other up. You guys complete each other. This is a soul level connection group, guys. This isn't a surface level connection. This is transcending through lifetimes connection here in pile 4. What does this person want? This person wants the destiny to work in their favor. They want things to change, but they want it to shift in their favor. I feel like things haven't necessarily gone your guys' way. There's a lot of just feeling of uncertainty, a lot of sadness about why this hasn't worked out thus far. And what this person wants is they want to love you. They want to be passionate with you. They want to connect with you. They don't realize they need to be more open about these wants and these needs for you to understand, because you're not a mind reader. I feel like you guys have thought that very thing. But, you know, with this also popping up, this is a deep knowing. This is another reason why I feel like you guys are connected in a very deep way. Like, you guys just know what the other person's thinking. You know what's going on. There's a very telepathic connection here. And maybe you're the one who has walked away. Maybe I'm getting very fearful, either one or the other, of walking away, and that either you as the viewer are afraid this person's going to start anew, or they're afraid that you're going to leave them and start somewhere else. There's just a big fear of, like, please don't go. Like, I love you. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry for not giving you what you deserved, or putting my work into you, investing, giving you the time and care that you needed. Please don't go. So again, I feel like a lot of you guys have walked away. Maybe this person walked away and that's how you're feeling, but there's also like a lot of mirroring going on in this group. I mean, we have a lot of mirrored images here. We have the Two of Inspiration. So in this deck, when this comes up, I feel like this person, anytime we have anyone looking through like a telescope, like, not only are they thinking about, like, this card is much about thinking about your future, planning for your future, wondering, daydreaming, longing. But when these type of images pop up, it's a way of telling me that they are, like, looking at your social media, they're checking you out. They are still keeping a distance, because when you look through a telescope, right, you're far away, but you're still checking in on things. So I'm hearing they're keeping their distance, but they're still very much keen on looking at what's going on with you. And what do they want? They want things to be different. This person does have a lot of healing to do. They probably have a lot of have a lot of childhood wounds that revolve relationships, possibly with a family member, or a lot of hurt that happened in their childhood. Like your third chakra is your solar plexus, so that's just underneath your rib cage, but above your navel, and that has to do with a lot of relationships and things like that. So maybe your guys' relationship hasn't been the healthiest going forward because this person had a lot of toxicity around relationships and how love was introduced with them growing up. And so I feel like they're working on healing that in this connection, and maybe you as well as a viewer. Again, a lot of mirroring going on, but there's so much hope. There's so much fruitfulness. The cornucopia is all about abundance and beauty. And so what do they want? They want this full life with you. They want to be passionate with you. They want to tell you they love you. They feel like they're not in power without you. They are longing for you guys. And there's a sense of, again, a fear of someone walking away, someone going away. It all being gone, it all being over is very sad and scary in this pile, guys. So, but there's a lot of love here. They want things to be different. They want things to change. Like a wheel is all about change. You know, it's constantly moving. The wheel upright is about good luck. So they want, you know, this to work in their favor. They want they don't want to start somewhere new, like somewhere else new. I don't see them like wanting a new relationship with somebody else. Like if you're worried about that, I don't think that is the case at all. They don't want to start somewhere new. They don't want to give up on everything they worked so hard for. And this connection is very, very intense and very deep. I want to pull some Twin Flame Journey message cards. I haven't used this deck in forever. It's a lovely deck by Mystic Moon Oracles. I follow her on Instagram. She's fabulous. But I just want to pull up some messages. I don't know why. I'm just being drawn to do that. Pile 4. What is some person, like what is some other truths? Like what does this person want? What does this person want us to understand? Ugh. My mind and my heart always come back to you. Seeing you reminds me of things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So again, this is a deep-rooted connection. This is the soul level connection, guys. I'm not going to throw too many labels on this. Take that as you will. You guys know what your connections are, but this is a deep past life soul level connection. Your words linger in my mind. My heart is telling me to just do it. Again, this person cares about you deeply. Like they are not okay. I don't know how to feel anymore. There's a sense there again, I think a lot of you guys walked away. I'm trying to see if there's any other messages that want to come through. So this is my Lover's Oracle. Sometimes there's messages about this connection. Sometimes there's advice for you guys as a viewer. So I'm just going to ask my guides, is there anything else we need to understand about this connection, please? Any other information you can give us? Okay, this one wanted to pop out. It says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends time and space. Nothing is missing. So again, that deep level connection, you guys are connected and you have a deep knowing of each other. And it's a very beautiful connection. And again, I know this was about what do they want? They want you guys. They do. It's just that I'm feeling very torn between either them having to leave or you having to leave or something like divine timing, and sometimes the wheel is about being separated by circumstances. And it's just the time is off, but like they still want you. They still think about you. There's way too many. Sorry. Can we get one more, please? This deck is so hard to shuffle, but I love these cards. Okay, so this is an advice one. So it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So pile 4, I think, hopefully that wheel will be turning in your guys' favor for this connection, because this person does want you. They want to be together with you. They know that you guys, there's just a sense of togetherness, like you guys belong together. You are your beloveds. It's really quite beautiful, and I'm sure with a lot of that beauty comes a lot of pain. I do feel that as well. As an empathic reader, I feel every bit of emotion of everyone watching right now. So hopefully this gave you some insight to what's going on, what they want, what it is that is pulling at their heartstrings too, and just some truths about your guys' connection. As always, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I'm always honored. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys in a future reading. Thanks, guys.